Hey guys, what's up? It's Hannah with Hannah Ruth Photography. I'm super excited you're Hey guys, it's Hannah with Hannah Ruth Photography. I'm super excited that you're here. I just wanted to share with you that the other day I needed updated headshots of my kids for something, and I was not in the mood to bring them anywhere. They are out of control. They're 4 and 5, and I wasn't in the mood, so I brought them into the backyard, into the comfort of our own home, and shot some amazing photos. There was a couple fights, but all in all, I think we did better than if we would have drove somewhere. So I wanted you to come behind the scenes with me and see how I did these photos, and I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how to shoot your own kids in the comfort of your own backyard under harsh light. So come with me and let me know if this helps, and if there's any other tips or tricks that you have that could help me, because photographing your kids is not easy. And if you struggle with harsh light, there's another free video down below where you can actually watch me shoot a different family and see how different it goes. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it, and let me know in the comments what you think, and I would love some more tips and tricks. So thanks, bye. All right, guys, tip number 1, you're going to want to find your light, use natural light, and know what light you're looking for. You're going to look for open or diffused light and avoid harsh, distracting light. You can create open shade by putting your kid in a place where they are not in direct sunlight, but they still have a lot of light around them. This way, the light is softer and more even on them, making the picture look better without any distracting highlights or shadows. If your backyard doesn't have any open shade, then create it, because there are so many ways that you can create it. And remember, act fast. Kids, especially your own, they're not going to last long. And a little trick I do to make my kids smile, and it works 99% of the time, is to tell them not to smile and not to look at the camera, and boom, they smile and look at the camera. So tip number 2, use a natural reflector, something like the white fence in the photos or the light colored shed. You can even bring your own, like a pillow or a white sheet from inside. Anything white or light colored that's going to bounce the light back onto the kids and fill in those unwanted shadows and highlights that are created from the shade or the diffused light. And watch out for unwanted color casting, like that bright orange cone or anything that's going to add unwanted colors to their faces. The less time editing, the more time you get to spend with them. So tip number 3, have realistic expectations. Let kids be kids. Let them have fun, play games with them, have them chase you, race you, act like a crazy person, whatever. Make the memory, freeze it in time. Also, you're going to want to keep a shutter speed around 1/1000th of a second or higher if you're running around. That way your subject is in focus and frozen. Also, tip number 4, avoid harsh light when possible, like light hitting them directly in their face. They're kids. They're going to complain, squint, and make funny faces when they're blinded by the light. Also, tip number 5, I want you to remember that the closer your subject is to the background, the less blurry your background will be. So if you look at the first 2 photos here, same settings, same camera, same time of the day, just a different distance from the fence for each photo, and one is blurry and one is not. Tip number 6, avoid sun haze and dappled light. Make sure you keep that bright sun out of your lens and block it with things like your hand or the shed or anything possible, because it can be so distracting. And throw out the fancy poses and stick to more simple ones like hands in the pocket or hands on the hip. Tip number 7, avoid messy, distracting backgrounds. Shoot for a more clean, simple look that doesn't take away from your adorable child. And also watch out for distracting shadows and harsh light like your own. And if you're wondering why I'm shaking so much, well, yeah, you'll see. So don't be afraid to bribe the kids. They're your kids. Do what you want. And I never said this was going to be easy. I just said I was going to share these with you. And if you have any tips or tricks for me, please leave them in the comments, because I need more. Anyways, it was awesome shooting in the comfort of my own backyard and not being stressed out and having to get the kids dressed and go. It was great. It worked out great. I should have took a picture with me in it. I'll do that next time. You should do it. And leave me some tips and tricks. And there's a free download in the description. Download it and follow along, and have the best day ever.